Hey folks, it's good to be with you again. It's Richard. I'm back once more to share something very interesting with you. In fact, it's kind of cute as well. When I arrived a couple of days back, I had a shock of my life. I mean, I was supposed to be getting a mechanical mod, but it was just this, I thought it was an atomizer, but when I opened it, it is like the smallest mechanical mod I've ever seen in my life. In fact, I've got it in my hands right now. I'm going to take a vape and show you. Pumps up quite a bit of vapor. This is the Inex Nano clone from Gearbest. Alright, so folks, as you can see in my hand here, this tiny little guy, the original is called the Inex Nano, and it's manufactured or designed by a company called Athea. Okay, but mine actually came from a company based in China called Gearbest. And Anita, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Anita is the person who sent it to me from China, so thank you very much at no cost for the purpose of this review. We're going to dive into a close-up shortly, but this, if I'm not mistaken, is retail for $17.94 US, all right, on your website. It's a stainless steel mechanical mod, 22 millimeters in diameter, and also about 2 inches tall, and that's all there is. Comes with the together with the Genesis style dripper as well. If you haven't seen a Genesis style dripper, so neither have I. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Managed to do a coil in it, I think coming up to about 1 ohm or somewhere around there. It uses an 350 battery, so I'm going to take a vape before we get to the close-ups, okay? Very nice, still got flavor. Really stealth vape, I tell you. Without further ado, guys, we're going to hit into the close-ups, get a really good look at it, and then I'm going to show you how to set it up. Come by, we're going to vape on it, talk about it again, alright? Catch you in a bit. Alright, time to do the unboxing and check out our Inex Nano clone here from Gearbest. This is the box that it came in. It says Invictus here. I suppose this is the manufacturer of the mod. I'm not too sure about that, but it seems like it. And some barcoding here. Basically that's it. And it's a flip top box here. And you have some spares as usual from China. These are your what do you call, ceramic tubes that I was telling about. It came in a set of 5 actually. I've already broken 2. I've got 1 inside being used right now, so be very careful because they break easily. And you've also got some spares here, a little screwdriver, a spare pin here, center pin, and some little springs here, which I will show you afterwards what they're used for. Okay, so these are your spares here in here, and also your mechanical mod together with your dripper right here. We're just gonna pull it out, remove the plastic bag, and this is your Inex mechanical mod together with your Genesis style dripper, 2-in-1, and this is the size of it, comparing it to your 18650 battery. Even your 18650 battery is taller than it. Alright, so that's the height of it. Okay, we're just going to take some quick measurements before we start breaking it down. I'm going to get in closer just to let you have a better look at it. In inches from the top here, right from the top here to the bottom, if I'm going to line it up like that, it's going to be about 2 inches, if you notice. Yeah, that's the height of it. And diameter wise, in millimeters, 22 millimeter diameter. Okay, so that's the diameter for the mod, basically that. All right, and taking a look all around, brushed finish, stainless steel 316. The machining is just awesome. All right, okay, this is the bottom cap, your firing switch. Remove it and you can put in your 18350 battery in there and just screw it back. Threading's quite nice, not the best, but very nice. And you have your firing button at the back with the Athea logo on it. Like I said, this is like a 1-to-1, I think. You've got your battery venting holes there, 3 battery vent holes. Let's take out the battery, remove the battery. and the battery is stuck to the firing switch. It has got a magnet, 2 magnets here, and what it does is you put it in. When you press the firing button, it pushes the battery upwards, make contact with the positive, and lights up your coil. Alright, so I'm going to put that aside. Okay, and we're going to inspect the firing switch right now. Very simple firing switch. And to remove it, you see this, just take it off. And this pin comes off. There's a little pin here. Okay, there's a screw there. And you have spring here, stainless steel spring, and your firing switch at the bottom. So you want to put it back, just leave it there. Hold it, put it together with the spring, push it in. Once it goes in, simple. Alright, and there you go. This section here, remove it, and this is your contact pin here. This is your dripper. You have some engravings there, Nano, and there you have the deck. Okay, so that's my ceramic tube in there together with my wire. This heat sinks here actually is to control your airflow. Okay, the drip tip is Delrin. It's non-removable. It comes as a solid piece like that. And you take off the first top flange, I would like to call it. This is to actually, when you screw it down, it's to keep this piece down, tighten down. Okay, so you went for one piece, and then you just take out this piece. You see the airflow control, the channels that you have here. This is a smaller one. Yeah, you have a slightly bigger one, and a bigger one, and the biggest. Alright, so what happens is you have an airflow hole here. Okay, if you look on the inside, that's your hole on the inside. That's the airflow hole here. What you want to do is you can choose either one you want, the size. So let's say I choose the biggest air hole. I'm going to just put it on top, right on top, in line with the air hole. Put it down, and it clicks and stays there. Okay, this flange goes on top, and you screw it down, and this top piece is going to be holding on to the second piece, and that's your air hole size in there. This is the deck with the negative screw there using a flathead, and this is your positive pin. Okay, be very careful you don't bend this pin. Once it's bent, you can't use it. There's only one spare one that spares back. Okay, this goes in like this. Alright, so what you want to do is get your ceramic tube here and slowly, carefully insert it into this tube here. Alright, twisting it as you're going in, it's easier. Alright, so once it's down, that's how it is. Next, what you want to do is get a wire and get this small little tiny piece here, put it through that hole. Alright, so once you've got the thing in there, this little spring like microcoil thing pushed in there, that's going to hold your wire, and you want to just do your turns. 1, 2, 3, and 4 wraps. Okay, 4 wraps, and then take it past the negative screw. Alright, and just hold it. Now you want to just screw it down. Okay. All right, so that's your coil there. Put in a fresh battery. That's your firing switch there. Okay, put it back in. And let's give it a test fire and see. Yeah, slowly but surely. Very nice. Great stuff. So you want to put this back. And to juice it up, all you got to do is just drip it from the top. This is your Inex Nano clone. We're going to go back top side, vape on it, and talk about it again. Well, so we're back from the close-ups here, checking out the Inex Nano clone that I have in my hand here. Things that I like and don't like. Well, it's small. The good thing is, things that I like, small, stealthy, really tiny, hits powerful as well, and the flavor is excellent. The fact that it's a Genesis style kind of dripper, or even old Genesis atomizers and all that, they really give you excellent flavor. Okay, so that's the plus point there. Gives you a good amount of vapor. I'm going to take a vape right now. All right, and nothing really, you know, too much that I don't like about. I like the recess switch. You know, put it on your table and it's not going to fire. But the only thing is, it doesn't have a locking ring for whatever reason. Maybe it's because, you know, the recess button is good enough. You know, you don't need to lock it. But unless you're putting it in your pocket, I don't know if it's going to trigger off and, you know, fire it on its own. But other than that, this is, you know, great. Oh, one thing, you can't lay it flat. If you lay it flat, it's gonna leak all over your mod, and it's gonna be very, you know, messy with juice and all that because of the airflow that you have at the sides of these heat sinks here. So it's gonna leak out. So you can't lay it flat for sure. If you have it in your pocket, if you got it sideways, it's, you know, gonna leak out juice. All right. So because the drip well, if you notice, is just slanted down to where the post is, and it's gonna leak out. All right, but other than that, it's great. It's a small, tiny little stealth vape here. I'm going to leave a link in the description box, as I mentioned. It's $17.94 US, free shipping. Don't hold me to it, but I think it is free shipping. All right, so I'm going to take one more vape. We're going to call it a day. Until I talk to you again, vape safe, stay cool, be happy.